Irréel is a homebrew demo developed by XL2 and Corvusdeux and is an attempt to port the legendary Epic Games FPS Unreal to the SEGA Saturn. This demo was originally released back in December 2022, and while the developers have said they will not be porting the entire game, this is still an incredibly impressive piece of work that is well worth a look. This demo uses none of the game's source code and was made in the team's custom Hellslave engine, which we've previously seen in action in the team's own Hellslave game and Sonic Z Dream. There is a sizable chunk of the opening moments of Unreal being represented here, from the initial escape from Vortex Rikers, and then the first explorative moments on Nepali, and then some of the first firefights with the Scourge. It's honestly amazing that the SEGA Saturn can represent all of this so convincingly, with special attention given to all the in-game displays that can actually be read. When anyone talks about what made Unreal so special, they will often talk about their first steps on Nepali, and how breathtaking it was to see such a vast expanse of alien world unfold in front of you, and it's no different here. The fact that the SEGA Saturn is drawing these enormous spaces with such long draw distances is honestly staggering considering the 3D limitations of the hardware. Performance is also pretty decent as well. It's obviously not hitting 60 FPS, but the game is very playable and responsive, which is honestly miraculous considering the scale of the original game. And there lies the rub. It would probably be impossible to port all of Unreal to the SEGA Saturn because the original game is so ridiculously huge. If it was to be achieved, it would likely need multiple discs and a lot of disc swapping to accommodate everything and allow it to run at an acceptable frame rate. As much as it would be great to have Unreal on SEGA Saturn, I think playing a game of this size and this difficulty with a Saturn controller would be a really tough thing to push through. I think this homebrew demo is the perfect amount of Unreal on SEGA Saturn to really enjoy, and if this looks at all interesting, then I do encourage you to download the demo and try it yourself. The demo runs great under emulation, or even on real hardware, so if you have a way to play backups or have a Saturn with an ODE installed, then it's definitely worth a go on the real deal. I'm extremely excited to see what XL2 and Corvusdeux end up making next, because they have proven time and time again that they can make the Saturn do some seriously impressive stuff, and it's utterly fascinating to see how far Saturn homebrew has come in recent years.